Hello, how's everyone doing? Okay, so here's the deal. We're out here in lovely Bonita, and we are recording episode 5 for the podcast, for Tripping on Legends podcast. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about are kind of like, what are some famous urban legends? What are kind of some themes for urban legends? And what are some ways to kind of go about looking for these things? And one of the things that I decided to do is to kind of explore the whole legend of Bloody Mary. So what is Bloody Mary? What is she all about? And so I figured part of like what we're going to do for this is we wanted to start the Bloody Mary challenge. And I've got to think like someone else has got to have done this. But I figured we might as well restart it because I haven't seen it and really got in touch with it. So what we're going to do is this. We are challenging anybody out there to tell us about their Bloody Mary story. Like, what do you believe in when it comes to Bloody Mary? What's the story you've heard? What's the story you did when you were a little kid, when you were a teenager? What's one that really freaks you out right now? I'm going to try to kill this light right now and see if you can still see me. All right, so I am in a bathroom now, as you can see. Okay, I am probably going to have to ask Natalie, who is out there, to tell me when we hit exactly midnight, because I know that we're pretty close. We're at midnight right now, so what I'm going to do is I am looking into the mirror, if you guys can see. There's the mirror, okay? And I'm going to do one of the kind of permutations of this, and then I'll get back to what I'm looking for from you guys. So what I'm going to do is this one, and I'm looking right into the mirror. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Okay, so nothing happened whatsoever, which is perfectly fine. Although I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest of this with these lights on, with the candles on, because that looked a heck of a lot cooler. So one of the things that the Bloody Mary legend tells us is that if you, at midnight, are looking directly into the mirror, like I was, and you blow out a candle, you say Bloody Mary 5 times, you blow out the candle, then Bloody Mary will appear to you. Now what Mary does to you, it all depends on the kind of Mary you believe in. I'm kind of preferential to the Bloody Mary is just going to appear behind you, which she did not. She was nowhere in the mirror. I held it for probably about 10 seconds or so. No Bloody Mary. No Bloody Mary whatsoever. So we're going to say that Bloody Mary was not here in Bonita tonight, but that doesn't mean that your Bloody Mary is not going to be where your house is. So over the next week, 2 weeks, what we're looking for is this. We want you guys to basically tell us what your Bloody Mary story is. Like, what is the one that you grew up with? What's the one that you did? What's the one that you believe? And be specific as you possibly can, because there are so many different variations on this. Then what we want you to do is to conduct that experiment and post a video to us. And what you can do is hashtag it Bloody Mary Challenge. And we're going to see how many of these we can do. So I would love to see this kind of catch with different people and to have them tell their Bloody Mary stories in Oklahoma and Nebraska and all these other places, so we can examine how each of these different places kind of has their own story. So Bloody Mary, I guess you could say this is probably circa more Goffstown, New Hampshire in the 90s. 80s, 90s than you can like in Florida here in the 2017s. But at least I've kind of taken my version of it here and Fortunately, nothing has happened. But you know what? I'm going to do it one more time just in case, because there are so many different variations that I know that I'm going to try another one, which is the Mary Worth one. And the Mary Worth one is conducted in complete darkness, no candles, and we'll see what happens. I believe in Mary Worth. I believe in Mary Worth. I believe in Mary Worth. So, nothing. But I hope you guys get results when you do yours.